All right, sailor, what's the update?
Sir, we have a Smolensk on the horizon.
All right, time to head back to port. I'm glad we spent money on this.
Is that a Smolensk firing at us? Well, at least we can roast some marshmallows before we go down. It's good to be positive.
Welcome aboard the Smolensk, one of the most toxic, broken-ass ships in the game. And guess what? It's coming back for auction. With its 16 guns, it can burn the world down and make you wish your mommy was there to comfort you as you put your computer through the wall. So let's take her out for a spin and find out why she was removed from the armory. With your host, Ripper.
Hey team, this is Ripper. You guys are doing fantastic today. You got an interesting video today. They just released a update kind of news that the Smolensk, yes, the most toxic, I don't know, frustrating ship to play against, probably borderline OP broken or whatever. Yeah, I remember when this thing first released, they didn't think much of it until people started playing it, but it is now being released for, I'm sorry, not being released exactly right now, but it is currently going to be I'm sorry. I can't say what I'm saying here. It's not available yet, but they're about to do the auction, which you could actually currently right now start the bidding, and it starts at 40,000 doubloons. If you don't know, I'll kind of throw up some screenshots of figuring out what 40,000 balloons looks like. In the armory, 50,000 is $198. So you guys do the math there, and that's just the minimum bid is 40,000. They said the highest bidders, I believe they're going to hand out 1,500 of them. The highest bidders from the 1,500 will get it, and it will be whatever the lowest, out of those 1,500, whatever the lowest bid they bid. So if you bid, let's say you bid 50,000, and you're the highest bidder, and of course, and then of course it keeps going up higher, 60,000, whatever the lowest number is, they'll get your money back, or doubloons back, they're starting on your money, and it'll go based off of whatever the lowest 1,500 they got, but still you're in the top 1,500. So if that makes sense. So it's kind of a gamble again. Do I recommend this ship? I don't know. It's up to you guys if you want to spend over 100 and what, $90-ish, somewhere around there, to bid on this thing and be the top 1,500 guys to get this thing. Now, I'm showing this video at the background. I just played literally 2 games in this ship, and you can see why it was so toxic and even removed from the game for a little bit. Now they're bringing it back only behind a paywall. And just based off of this gameplay, you're going to understand why they did that, because it was just destroying the game in the sense of so much frustration. And again, I'm the worst cruiser player on the face of this earth. The fact that I can do games like this, we're just playing 2 games in it, tells you a lot right there of how much intelligence. And again, I'm saying I have no intelligence when it comes to playing the cruisers here. So I'm a needy man. So if I can do this, imagine what you can do. Okay, as always, before we get into smash those buttons, leave a comment. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you get enjoyment out of this and something out of it as well. And I hope it's informative for you guys. And I appreciate all the supporters out there. And if you see me out there, make sure you say hello. So again, what is Tier 10 Smolensk cruiser? 16 guns, 4 turrets, ridiculous amount of firepower. It's a floating flotilla. 950 meters per second. So Soviet rail guns. 22 mil pin. Fire chance 9%. But if for some reason there's some kind of baked-in thing in there, it just causes so much fires. AP's okay. Torpedoes go out to only 8. You got a 5-kilometer hydro. You got here's the bread and butter, the smoke. The smoke is what you do. Just sit and smoke and farm all day and come out to play. Health is standard health, nothing too crazy, but look what we're doing here. Let's watch how many fires we're going to start. And pretty, this is pretty much the gameplay. You don't really have any other gimmicks other than smoke up, HE spam. That's it. That's the toxicity of this game, where you just burn the world down. I think there were so many memes of this thing where all it does is set the world on fire, and rightfully so. Smolensk has been renowned. That name has just been floating around World of Warships, giving it that famous going, oh my god, as Smolensk is in there, time to sail to the back of the map. Might as well roast some marshmallows while you're burning the ship down. I'm sure the Toro here is having a great time. I'm glad he picked that ship, and yeah, that was it. That was his engagement of it. Here's the Prince Adalbert we talked about. We did a review on it, but let's see how this handles. Again, it's a cruiser versus cruiser mentality here. Unfortunately, what more can this guy do other than fire the manual secondaries blindly in the smoke? And we have a Jaeger. I'm going to do a shout out to Jaeger, who actually did a great spotting for us. This is the problem with Smolensk. When you have a smoke firing HE spamming ship that has perma spotting from a Jaeger out in the back, can't win. Jaeger, way to go. Casual Claimer, Casualer Claimer, is that your name? Yep. Shout out to you, buddy. Thanks for spotting everybody for me on this flank. And because you did that, as a good destroyer player, you were spotting for the team, and all we did was focus fire. You did not get focused down. You got shot at, and or you did not get shot at. And we are literally just doing the heavy work, the heavy lifting for you. So just constantly HE spamming right here. Nothing more this Prince Adalbert can do. He's got a I believe a 6-kilometer hydro. And he's trying to race and rush the smoke because that's all he can do. Now, he would absolutely melt us if he saw us with those guns. Unfortunately, he has to make it there first. It's here, 6 kilometers, he'll hydro spot us. And he spots us. Finally, unfortunately, not enough time. And that is kind of the nature of the game right there. 107,000, 6 fires. Wow. So now we just kind of... yeah, the team is pretty much folded on this flank. When you have a Smolensk on your flank, you pretty much can't do anything. And that's pretty much it. Let's have a fun melting a carrier. It's always nice to melt a carrier once in a while, right? All right, so let's see how the Smolensk handles carriers. The AA on this thing is not all there. I mean, it's okay. You would think it would have amazing AA, but it's okay. It's not the greatest. Bad DFA, maybe. Now watch us shoot the Essex here. We'll also, very, very powerful ship there. The Essex and the Midway were just blasting all the destroyers. Crazy how much firepower these carriers can do. And yes, carriers are broken OP. They do a lot of damage. But unfortunately, when they get in this situation here, there's nothing they can do as well. So that's kind of like the balance, if you will. They can't do anything in this situation, but it can do great when it's spotting and blasting ships from afar. Basically, guided missile cruisers. And let's see, we get a nice kill right there. And come on, one more shot. Come on, baby. Give me that CV kill. And there it is. 142,000 damage. And that's all Smolensk gameplay is. Totally, but just wiping the game, wiping the flank right there. And that's pretty much the gameplay of it. I mean, nothing cosmic, nothing crazy. Now, I don't think this thing would be so powerful without destroyer help. Now, if I lost all my destroyers, I don't think I could have done what I did there. But, hey, top of the team, look at that. We didn't do anything. I really did not do anything. I just sat there and farmed from smoke. That's it. One more game. We'll take a look at how the gameplay goes and see if it's totally worth it for you. All right, last game, and I literally only played 2 games because I knew that what this was probably going to end up being, where it was just kind of boring gameplay, but so toxic for the game itself. And I can see why they really did a number on this thing, and they nerfed it a few times, I believe, and they even, like I said, removed it from the armory because it was just that bad for the gameplay. And I mean, you thought missiles were bad. This thing was literally the OG of just breaking the game. And I believe the range was even further in this. Notice that I'm not even building a range mod. And my range currently right now is approximately about 13.8-ish, I believe. Let me see, what's the range? Yeah, 13.8 range right there. Back in the day, I believe you put the range mod on it, and then you had the basic range. You start getting these things out to 16, maybe 18 kilometers. So basically a decent, comfortable range for a farming HE spammer. And notice all the people were doing was just sitting in the smoke. Unless you have literally radar that reaches out to get this thing, it's really untouchable because all guys would do is sit behind islands, sit behind whatever cover, and smoke up. And this is pretty much when Worcester back in the day was so powerful and busted and broken, where it was so many guns, but the Worcester at least doesn't have any smoke. This thing is essentially that. A Worcester with smoke and great amounts of firepower, 16 guns, 16 barrels, just machine gunning down everything. It's a nightmare for destroyers. It melts cruisers down like no problem. The battleships just can't do anything about this, and short of just blind firing. I've seen guys like blind fire Smolensk. There's a couple meme videos out there like that, but if you're really, really good at it, then great. But unfortunately, you can't do much against this. Now watch, so Libertad right here, watch what happens. What we do, we pop the smoke, we go undetected. Notice I was only going quarter speed there, so that as soon as I pop the smoke, I go immediately undetected, and now I'm just a smoke cloud of thunderstorms shooting out lightning bolts of fire. And that's pretty much the game. I mean, this is how you counter Libertads and Valparaisos and, cruisers and whatever. And it's just, this is it. This is the gameplay. And we have the Jutland out spotting for us. He's going to get a lot of spotting damage right here. And ooh, here's a Jaeger here. And this is also deadly for the, like I said, destroyer gameplay. It's very comfortable to aim these guns. It's not hard. Now, unfortunately, I'm a terrible cruiser player, so I have no idea how to aim this thing. I don't play with it, so I don't understand how to aim or know the drop, the shell drop or ballistics. So I'm kind of winging it right here. But see on my caliber gameplay, launching 16 shells is not hard. I mean, you're putting so much firepower down range. And I actually hit him. Oh, I actually got the Jaeger with 8 shell hits. Oh, 10 shell hits, that is. Let's see if we get another fire going on in Libertad right here. So, yep. Libertad's having a fun day. Now, Libertad, like I said, people are thinking, oh, that ship is busted and broken. But yeah, I don't know. With the meta the way it is, it's hard to push in with the secondaries is still today, especially with ships like this. And now, of course, they're going to release more these kind of ships, I believe, where you just constantly HE spam all day long. And what do you do against this other than tuck tail and hide and run and roast some marshmallow on your way out, right? Wow, look at the game setup here. Now notice that it looks like we're losing, right? All these caps are gone, but look, everybody wants to hunker around the Smolensk. Splash 1 first blood. Can you believe I've got first blood in a cruiser? Literally not doing anything other than sitting in the back here, just playing around and twiddling my thumbs, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, this is the gameplay right here for you, and this thing is a monster and a beast. The reason why we're not pushing in, because why? Why do I need to push in? I don't do anything. I don't provide anything by pushing in. I don't have radar. My hydro's down. All I can do is just sit around and get spotted. Now, something is spotting me out in the distance. I have no idea where it's coming from because I am pretty far back, and something is spawning all of us. So it must be this destroyer. There's got to be a destroyer out here somewhere. I haven't spotted the Shima or the Lucian or the Jaeger. So there. Oh, Z42. That's what it is. Okay. So, but look at what the Z42 has to deal with now. 16 shells just fired at him. Look at that. 2,900. Broke his gun. Some more hits right there. He's already down to 16k health. Like a free hit right there. He has no heal. So guess what? All these shells are raining down on him. What can he do? And there he's getting hit again. 16 hits right there. Holy crap. Look at that. And he's probably going to get radared by the Annapolis, probably, right? If he gets radared, he's done for. All right, let's speed. This is kind of boring. Cruiser gameplay is so slow. It's like turning. Now, this thing is very, very slow. It's not maneuverable. It's very slow to start. So that's why you need to smoke so bad. Because once you see this thing, it's a glass cannon. There's not much armor around this thing. You fire it, you breathe on it. It's like a Colbert. You breathe on this thing, it will blow up. Now, I think the one gimmick it does have, though, it overpens a lot of shells. So if you had like a battleship like, I don't know, say Montana or people were so frustrated with this thing because there's something about it where the shells would just go right through all the armor. It was so thin that you would get so many overpins and no citadels on the thing. Now, I'm not going to say it's impossible to citadel, but it was so frustrating with Smolensk because the tip was for Smolensk players was just to go full broadside. Go full broadside, the shells would just go right through you and everybody would miss your citadels. And it was so frustrating. People were complaining all the time, oh my God, I can't citadel this thing. It's almost broken OP. And that RNG just favors Smolensk, where you just can't find that perfect citadel shot. Even though it looks beautiful, you're like, oh man, what's going on? All right, here's gameplay for you. Watch this GK. What's he going to do about this? 16 shells of pure flame broiled charcoal insanity. Oh no, here comes some torpedoes. That's why the hydro has to go up immediately. When you pop the smoke, hydro up. And this is what helps prevent the random torpedo hits. Now watch this. My smoke goes out. Now look how much time it takes to literally slow this thing down. It's like, oh God, it's like molasses. It's like, for goodness sake, these engines are terrible. Now we got to stop, reverse. And now I wouldn't have been afraid had he shot at me because I know it would be that Citadel gimmick, whatever. But it's okay. We're spotter right now. He doesn't have time to turn the gun. But this is it. We're back in our cloud. And now this angry thunder cloud is firing just bolts of fireballs at you. And this is it. It's kind of a therapeutic gameplay for you, really. If you're just tired of just people blowing you out and just not enjoying the gameplay, that you can just hop into a Smolensk and just flame broil everybody down. And this is kind of like maybe an ASMR thing, a soothing, therapeutic, left mouse button clicky thing. And this is pretty much it. It is not enjoyable on the other end, though. You are getting blowtorched from literally this thing. It's not an enjoyable gameplay. It pretty much makes you regret buying your ship and spending the money to send it into battle. And now you're pretty much just waiting to go back to port and punching your ticket one way down to the bottom of the abyss. Look at that. 10,000 health GK here is just getting melted down. And look at that. His HP is hitting rock bottom faster than you can say splash. 2 right there. 114,000 damage. Now we're going to go hunt down the Lucians here. Now here's a tactic in the cruiser gameplay when you're getting hunted down by a destroyer. So we're going to get spotted right here by Lucian. And you pretty much do zigzag patterns. I believe they do this in the Navy actually somewhere back in the day where to dodge and just become an unpredictable target. People, captains just do this little maneuver here, zigzag back and forth. It slows you down. That's a downside, but it prevents you from just getting broadside torped. Which I know the Lucian's got deep water. So, he finally gets spotted by Jutland right here. So good job on him spotting. And we're going to support our Jutland the best we can. Support your destroyer player. Public service announcement. But look at that. Look at the amount of shells we are blasting into the Lucian right here. He's only got 5k health left, and he's got that slow heal, but that's okay. Slow heal will not overcome, and all this firepower coming down on him. He takes out the Jutland, but that's all right. It was just enough for us to have enough spotting time to burn the crap out of this guy. Damaging his modules, taking out his guns. He's still burning down here, and owie, there he goes. Splash 3. That's my second game, 3-kill game. Holy crap, that's why this game, or the ship, is so horrendously powerful, and I can see why they put it behind a paywall. Like I said, it's I think you could start bidding today as of recording this thing. I don't think you can get it right away yet, but you can start looking at it, start looking at the bid. It's on the website, in the armory. 40,000 minimum bid. Again, it could go up higher. You already saw what I put up there, the screenshot of $198 for 50,000 doubloons, so that kind of gives you a gauge of how much this thing is going to cost you, but it's up to you guys. What do you guys think? If you think this thing is still broken toxic, let me know. And leave a comment, smash those buttons. Thanks for stopping by. And if you see me out there, make sure you say hello. My build will be at the end of the video. How did we do? Top of that team. My God, I didn't do anything. All I did was sail around with my head cut off, blowing fire all over the place. But that's what you get for burning the world down. Anyways, hope you guys are doing well. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Cheers.